Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, used this technique to get a massive amount of work done. It was called deep work, where he would basically go into a cabin, close the doors, and just knuckle down and concentrate on one task for 3 to 4 hours straight, and he would just smash it out. And this is where he was able to do some real deep thinking and get a lot of work done. So what's this episode called? Deep work. Hi, my name is Opie. I talk about health, wealth, and happiness. And this comes from the famous book, Deep Work by Cal Newport. And he talked about this very concept of where we are constantly task switching. I mean, I talked about this in the previous episode where we should try and batch our items, but this goes to the next step where we are concentrating and absolutely focused on this one task of deep work where we can't have any sort of distractions, especially from social media, especially from others interrupting, where you just knuckle down and concentrate. This could be used for any number of things. And look, not all items require deep work. For example, you can just do a bunch of admin tasks while you've got YouTube running or TV running, or if you're watching sports, whatever. And it doesn't require that cognitive thinking. That's okay. But if you do have to do a task that actually requires you thinking through problems and actually, putting real thought into it, then this task is obviously known as something that requires deep work, where you need to allocate anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours to 3 hours, whatever you can handle, whatever you can physically muster up to not be distracted. I mean, in this world, we are constantly getting distracted, right? Especially with our phones, phone ringing, delivery drivers, whatnot. So it's your job to get yourself in a situation where you're not distracted at all. This means turning all your notifications off, telling everyone around you not to come in and disturb you for this period of time. And you can set this on a certain routine, time of the day, whatever works for you, but it has to be a good batch of time that you can just do some of this deep work. Works great for many people, even the famous author J.K. Rowling. I've almost forgot her name. She ended up finishing her last book just by going into a hotel room and getting this method done because she was just getting too distracted while working from home. So read the book if you haven't read it, but this is essentially the concept. If you need to use a timer and put a timer in place, that's fine as well, but make sure you reward yourself. Another bit of technique that I keep messing his name, Cal recommends is at the end of the day, if you feel like, I haven't accomplished what I needed to accomplish, write them down, unfinished tasks, finished tasks on 2 different columns. And once you've written them down, you mentally say, I'm done. And then you go to sleep, because that way the burden is off your head into paper, and then you resume that the next day. Almost like a ritual that you're going through. Once you've written it down, it's done. Last point is, when it's time for relaxation, relax. You've earned it because you've done the work, the deep work. Therefore, when it's time to relax, whatever it may be for you, maybe it might be cleaning the house, watching TV, doing the gardening, whatever that relaxation exercise is for you, deserve it, embrace it, but that period is for you. But when it's work time, it's go time, baby. You better work, you better concentrate so you can earn that reward later on. Hope this helps. Great book, read it, but these are the core concepts of what I got out of deep work. Thank you very much. All the best. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.